ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Reed has his treat. We're going to keep this train wreck rolling. And I want all your respect, I want all your attention and all your love right now because this young lady, it's her first time on a comedy stage. So please put your hands together, make her feel welcome. It's Grace Edison, ladies and gentlemen.
It is super fucking bright up here. So, I'm probably going to talk a lot about my kids. I'm a mom, as my haircut gives away. I'm also a complete and utter feminist, so I'm just going to be open about that. So we talk a lot about vaginas at my house, and empowerment. And my daughter, I have twins, they're 4. My daughter, one day we were in the bathroom, and I'm at the sink, and I'm washing my hands, and I turn around, and she's naked on the floor, spread eagle, with the most fucking excited look on her face ever. And I'm like, what's up? She points to her clitoris, and she says, "This is where my penis is growing." Devastation. I got down on the floor on one knee, and I was like, "Baby, you have a vagina. You can grow humans in your body." And she just looks at me like super confused. And I'm like, okay, wait, I gotta get a little more in detail about this. So I'm like, your privates, although you cannot see them on the outside, they're on the inside. And she's like, seems to be getting a little bit more. I figure I'm just gonna give up. She's 4, what the fuck am I doing? So the next day I go to pick her up from daycare, and I'm talking to the daycare lady, who's a good friend of mine, and she's like, oh, I forgot to tell you about what happened today. Lily told everybody that on numerous accounts that she has a penis inside her. I'm like, please don't call social services. But we do talk a lot about private parts of my house. My son came up to me the other day. He's been walking around the house naked, and he turns around and he's like, "My penis is staring at you." And I'm like, what? Why? And he's like, well, look at the end of it. It looks like it has an eye. And I'm like, it's a fucking dick clops. Yeah, it is. Speaking of dicks, I don't know if you guys have heard about the guy in Kelowna. This is a true story. The guy who was dressing up as a woman and preying on drunk dudes, taking his victims back to their cars and giving them blowjobs. And I'm like, those were not victims, those were fucking married guys who hadn't had head in like 10 years. They were actually chasing after the cops, crying, like, oh, bring them back! Oh, BJs! Speaking of BJs though, what happens? It's like, you first with someone and you're all just like sucking that dick like it's got chocolate sauce all over it. I can't actually see any of you guys right now. I'm like, I feel like I'm blind. You can hear the laughter, it's good. So, you're with them for like, I don't know, give it a few months, maybe a year, that's generous, and suddenly you're like, he's like, can you give me a BJ? And you're like, yeah, I guess so. So you take it out, you kind of look at it a little bit, and pull some lint off it. You taste it, you're like, did you just pee? That's not pee. Okay, I'm going for it. My man sometimes will come up to me and be like, touching me up and shit, he's like, you want to suck my dick? And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so turned on right now, I just want to fucking suck your dick. Said no girl ever. No, never. But I seriously think we should bring back the dry humping. Like, what the fuck happened to that? I mean, dry humping, there's no penetration and no skin-to-skin contact. If you can make your man come just by grinding that shit out on top of his sweatpants, you should put that shit on top of your resume, because you are a fucking artist. Yeah, that's right. When I was in high school, I became well known for my skills in dry humping, and I don't even know if I should tell people that, but this one guy, I was in grade 10, and this one guy who was a basketball player came over to my house, and he was in grade 12, and I just felt awesome, and I just fucking made that guy come all day long, and he was wearing khakis. And so when his grandfather came to pick him up, I had to like go lend him a sweater to tie around his waist like an apron, and I was like, say hi to your grandfather for me. You are welcome. See you at basketball practice. Do some layups. I don't know how long I've been up here. Am I good? All right, I got lots more shit, but I guess I'll have to see you guys next time. Thanks so much.
All right, Grace Edison, ladies and gentlemen, just killing it. That was some good shit.